Hello and welcome or welcome back to Jewellery Rescue. I'm Kat and today I'm going to show you how to replace rhinestones, crystals, jewels, gemstones into pieces of jewellery that have lost them. You won't need very much for this. The glue that I recommend is hypo cement. I will link that down in the description. You'll need something to work on. I just use a piece of old card. You'll obviously need some crystals or gems, so if you don't already have them you'll need to source those online, or if you're like me and you have lots of broken jewellery around you, then collect all the pieces you can and see if you can find some that are the right size. I like to wrap a piece of sellotape around one end of my card just to hold those little gems or crystals in place while I'm working. It's so easy to lose them. In this case I have the exact number that I need for this project, so I don't want to lose those. You'll also need a little piece of blue tack which you can attach to the end of an old pen or pencil, paintbrush or similar. What I'm using here is a crystal art pen. This is for picking up little crystals to do in those sort of arty craft sets. It was in a free box at the car boot sale, so I don't have the wax for it. If you've got the wax, that probably works well. There is a proper tool you can buy to do this, but I find that it's easy with a bit of blue tack on the end of a pen. Have a piece of paper towel or similar to mop up any spillages. It's quite easy to overglue, especially when you're getting used to it. And also I could recommend reading glasses, magnifiers, anything that you use to see up close as well. Okay, let's get straight into it. The hypo cement has a really precise nib and you'll notice that the glue usually starts flowing straight away. I like to just dab that off onto my card, and you probably want to practice a few times with how much you're putting in because it can be easy to overfill the hole. Hypo cement will dry clear. You'll find that if you use things like super glues you might not get that and it can ruin your piece. So I'm going to go in with these ones. These had pink gems in the middle but I didn't have any pink to go in there, and I like to use as much reclaimed jewellery as I can, so we're going in with clear ones. So you just need to dab a very small amount into the centre and lift off. You might want to open a window while you do this because it is quite strong glue. And then with the crystal on the end of the tip, you just want to place it in gently. Wipe away any excess with your towel. Make sure you've got it in exactly the right place. Look as close up as you can, and then you're going to want to leave that overnight to dry, and it's as simple as that. Just a few little extra tips from me. If you do find it hard to see, I can recommend magnifying glasses. These were just cheapy ones from the pound shop. And this is a little clip-on light. You can get these online, and it just lets you add a little bit more light directly where you want to see. Those are really handy. You can also bring lamps towards what you're working on or go over to a window, for example. I find it does help to be able to see better once the light's increased. If you have trouble setting the stone, I would recommend when you put it in with the dabber, go in with a fingernail just to hold it in place while you pull away the dabber. Make sure you have enough blue tack on the end. If you don't have enough on there, the blue tack can end up coming off on the stone. I hope that helps. Do let me know in the comments if it has. I'm going to finish off the others and then I'll show you the results. And there we have it, 3 pairs of much loved earrings ready to be worn again. I hope that this tutorial has been useful. Do check out the links in the description below for the products that I've used. Check out the tutorials playlist for more tips on how to care for and restore your vintage and modern jewellery. See you there.